Hey YouTube, I just made a video announcing the video I'm going to be doing with my dad in about a month. If you want to look um, for that, it's on my channel. He's going to be answering questions and doing a video with me. So, and I changed my hat from that video. I have hat hair. The other hat was making my head too warm, so I'm wearing a different hat, and I'm going to, yeah, so that's where that is. Anyway, so this video is going to be about kind of having to deal with unsupportive family members or friends, and kind of from my own personal perspective, because my mom is really not the most supportive person when it comes to my transition. My dad is super supportive, and so one of my first points to make is that when you're dealing with unsupportive people in your life when it comes to transition, whether you've just come out or they're still misgendering you almost 2 years into your transition. Yes, my mom still does that. Um, Whatever the case may be, um, you have to surround yourself with people that are supportive and do love you for who you are. Whether that's one person, surround your whether I mean I doubt that just one person will be supportive of you, but you have to surround yourself with those people that love you and respect you for who you are. And if that means not talking to your mom for a few weeks, I mean, it's going to be different for people that are living at home versus people that are like, I'm living on my own and I'm at college and things like that. But I mean, I've had to distance myself from my mom because of the fact that she kind of refuses to acknowledge wholeheartedly that she has a son. And I, even within the last couple months, have been misgendered by her. So even with my facial hair and thing, and this isn't even the most of it because I shaved it like a week or so ago, and so even with that, like, you're gonna have people that just like don't get it, that just don't understand, and you can find a balance of having those people in your life. I'm not saying like just cut people out of your life if they're not supportive. I'm giving my mom time to come around. I'm losing patience. I'm trying to be really patient. I don't want my mom to not be in my life, but if someone is not supportive of you for who you are, it's really hard to maintain a positive relationship with them. And I understand why my mom doesn't understand. Because if you look at my video montage, the first one that I uploaded, one of the first pictures on there is me winning a trophy at a beauty pageant. Like, I did the most like feminine things that you could do. And so I think that was like really confusing to my mom as to like why I would want to transition from like a pretty girl or whatever. But if any parents are watching this video, I think you have to understand that for me personally, I did a lot of those things because I thought that that was going to be easier. I thought that that's what was going to make my life um, better, because I was living up to expectations and standards of what I thought would make everybody else happy without making myself happy. And that doesn't mean that I, for an extreme example, want to do drugs, and that's making myself happy, even though it's not fulfilling the expectations of the people around me. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I am a happy, productive college student, contributing to society in the way that best fulfills the talents that I have and the skills that I have, and I'm happy doing it. And I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't this person that I actually want to be versus the person that I thought would be easier to be because everybody else wanted me to be that person, if that makes sense. And my advice to people that are dealing with people that are not supportive and I feel a lot of guilt. I mean, I felt a lot of guilt um, because I thought that I'm hurting these people that love me because I'm doing something that's selfish, but I'm not. I don't think that people understand that just because you make someone uncomfortable does not mean you are hurting them. I'm going to repeat that. Just because you are making someone uncomfortable does not mean you are hurting them. My mom is uncomfortable with the fact that she has a son now, even though she had 3 daughters. Okay. Does that mean I am deliberately hurting her and should feel guilt for doing something to my mom, like taking away her daughter? That's not what happened. I didn't choose to need to transition. I didn't choose to, you know, become her son. This is what had to happen for me to live a fulfilling life. And should I feel any guilt for that? No. No. I'm not going to feel any guilt for just still doing, like, I'm still going to school. I'm still, um, I'm still going to my job. I'm still doing all of these things that are uh, being productive in my life, doing positive things in my life. And um, just because I am, transitioning from female to male, should I feel like guilty that I'm doing something wrong or being a bad kid or anything like that? No, I'm getting up every day and I'm trying my best to be a good person, and I'm not going to feel any guilt for who I am because I, I shouldn't. Why? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just being myself. Why should you feel guilty for being yourself and just living your life, Just, I don't know. People confuse it that, like, people that transition are doing it out of spite or something like that, and no one chooses to do this. No one wants to have family members that are not supportive or friends that are not supportive or a world that's not supportive, but yeah. So, kind of a rant, but maybe I'll collect my thoughts a little bit more and make make a part two of this video. But those are just thoughts off my head of unsupportive people and how to deal with them. And make sure to like and subscribe and comment below because it really helps the channel grow. And I'm trying to put a positive message out there, and really, the more people that can learn about these things from my channel, that's why I'm doing it. So share these videos, like, comment, subscribe, anything like that, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.